Chapter 1. Understanding Self-Doubt. The nature of self-doubt. Self-doubt is a pervasive force that can silently undermine our confidence and hinder our progress. It manifests as an inner critic, whispering negative thoughts that erode our self-esteem and compel us to second-guess our capabilities. This internal dialogue often leads to a paralysis of action, as we become trapped in a cycle of fear and uncertainty. Recognizing the nature of self-doubt is the first step towards reclaiming our confidence and silencing that inner critic once and for all. The roots of self-doubt can often be traced back to early experiences, societal expectations, or even comparisons with others. These influences create a narrative in our minds that convinces us we are not good enough. Understanding these origins helps to illuminate why we feel the way we do, allowing us to challenge these negative beliefs. By acknowledging that self-doubt is not an inherent part of who we are, we can begin to dismantle its hold over our lives. To overcome self-doubt, it is essential to cultivate a positive mindset and engage in self-compassion. This involves recognizing our achievements, celebrating small victories, and reframing negative self-talk into empowering affirmations. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," we can shift our perspective to, "I am capable of learning and growing from this experience." This simple change in language can have a profound impact on how we perceive ourselves and our abilities. Moreover, surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals can significantly influence our capacity to silence self-doubt. Engaging with those who uplift us and encourage our growth fosters an environment conducive to confidence. These relationships can serve as a mirror, reflecting our strengths and capabilities back to us and helping to drown out the negativity of our inner critic. Recognizing the value of community in this journey is crucial to sustaining our progress. Ultimately, mastering our minds to overcome self-doubt is a continual process that requires patience and persistence. Each step we take towards self-acceptance and confidence builds a stronger foundation for our future endeavors. By embracing our imperfections and reframing our self-talk, we can transform self-doubt into a catalyst for personal growth. As we silence the inner critic, we open the door to a more empowered and fulfilling life. The impact of negative self-talk can be a significant barrier to personal growth and self-improvement. It manifests as that inner voice that constantly criticizes and undermines our confidence, often leading us to doubt our abilities and worth. This relentless chatter can create a cycle of self-defeat, making it increasingly difficult to pursue our goals and dreams. By recognizing the impact of negative self-talk, we can begin to take the necessary steps to silence this inner critic and foster a more positive mindset. The effects of negative self-talk extend beyond mere thoughts. They can influence our emotions and behaviors as well. When we belittle ourselves with harsh words, we may experience feelings of anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. This emotional turmoil can result in avoidance behaviors, where we shy away from opportunities that could enhance our lives. By understanding this relationship between self-talk and emotional health, we empower ourselves to challenge these negative narratives and replace them with affirming statements. Moreover, negative self-talk can hinder our ability to form healthy relationships. When we are preoccupied with self-doubt, we may project these insecurities onto others, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. This can create a barrier to connection and intimacy, as we might struggle to open up and trust. By working on silencing our inner critic, we not only improve our self-perception, but also foster deeper, more meaningful connections with those around us. To combat negative self-talk, it is crucial to develop self-awareness and mindfulness. By paying attention to our thoughts and the language we use about ourselves, we can identify patterns of negativity. Once we recognize these harmful phrases, we can consciously choose to replace them with positive affirmations. This practice not only helps in quieting the inner critic, but also encourages a growth mindset, allowing us to see failures as opportunities for learning rather than as reflections of our worth. Ultimately, silencing negative self-talk is an ongoing journey that requires patience and persistence. The transformation from self-doubt to self-acceptance can be gradual, but every step taken towards this goal is a victory. As we learn to appreciate our strengths and acknowledge our achievements, we cultivate a more confident and resilient self. By embracing this path, we can not only enhance our lives, but also inspire others to embark on their own journeys of self-improvement. Chapter 2. The Inner Critic. Unmasked. Identifying your inner critic. Identifying your inner critic. Identifying your inner critic is the first step towards mastering self-doubt. This inner voice often manifests as negative self-talk, making you question your abilities and decisions. Recognizing its presence can be challenging, as it often disguises itself as your own thoughts. To combat this, take a moment to notice when you feel inadequate or unworthy. What are you telling yourself in those moments? This awareness is crucial for change. Once you start identifying the inner critic, it's essential to understand its origins. Many times, this voice stems from past experiences, societal expectations, or comparisons with others. Reflecting on where these negative beliefs come from can help you dismantle them. Realize that they do not define your worth or capabilities. By tracing back these thoughts, you can begin to separate your true self from the critic's narrative. It's also important to recognize the patterns in which your inner critic operates. Does it surface during specific situations, such as public speaking or taking on new challenges? Identifying triggers can empower you to prepare for these moments. Instead of letting the critic take the lead, you can adopt strategies to counteract its harmful effects. This might include positive affirmations or engaging in activities that boost your confidence. Furthermore, consider how the inner critic impacts your daily life. This voice can hinder your progress, stifle creativity, and create a cycle of self-doubt. Acknowledging its influence is vital. Once you see how it affects your decisions, you can work towards silencing it. Remember, you have the power to choose how you respond to these thoughts, and reframing them is a key part of overcoming self-doubt. Finally, surrounding yourself with supportive people can help lessen the voice of the inner critic. Engaging in open conversations about your struggles can foster an environment where self-doubt is challenged. Community support can remind you of your strengths and achievements, counteracting the negative narratives you might tell yourself. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and empowerment, and take the necessary steps to silence that inner critic for good. The voice of self-doubt can often feel like a relentless voice in our heads, a critic that seems to know our insecurities better than we do. It whispers that we are not good enough, talented enough, or deserving enough to achieve our goals. This inner dialogue can be particularly loud when we are stepping outside our comfort zones or pursuing new challenges. It is crucial to recognize that this voice is not a reflection of our true potential, but rather a manifestation of our fears and past experiences. To silence self-doubt, we must first understand its origins. Often, it stems from negative experiences, comparisons to others, or unrealistic expectations we set for ourselves. By identifying the root causes of our self-doubt, we can begin to dismantle its power over us. This process involves engaging in self-reflection and being honest about the beliefs that hold us back. Acknowledging these feelings is the first step toward overcoming them. Challenging the voice of self-doubt requires us to reframe our thoughts. Instead of succumbing to the negativity, we should practice positive self-talk and affirmations. This shift in mindset helps to create a more supportive internal environment, which fosters confidence and resilience. When we replace the critical voice with one of encouragement, we begin to see ourselves in a more positive light, allowing us to pursue our ambitions without the weight of self-imposed limitations. Moreover, surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals can significantly impact our ability to combat self-doubt. Engaging with a community that uplifts and encourages us can provide the validation we need to silence our inner critic. Sharing our struggles with others often reveals that we are not alone in our feelings, and this collective understanding can be immensely empowering. Together, we can reinforce the belief that we are capable of overcoming challenges and achieving our dreams. Ultimately, silencing the voice of self-doubt is an ongoing journey that requires patience and perseverance. By practicing self-compassion and actively challenging negative thoughts, we can reclaim our confidence and live authentically. Remember, the path to self-improvement is not linear, and setbacks may occur. But each step taken towards silencing that inner critic is a victory worth celebrating. Embrace the process and allow yourself to grow beyond the limitations self-doubt imposes. Chapter 3. The Science of Confidence. How confidence is built. Confidence is not an innate trait, but a skill that can be cultivated over time. Understanding this fundamental principle is the first step in dismantling the barriers created by self-doubt. Confidence grows through experiences, challenges, and a willingness to step outside one's comfort zone. Embracing discomfort and facing fears head-on serves as a powerful catalyst for building self-assurance. It is in these moments of vulnerability that the seeds of confidence are sown. Another critical aspect of building confidence is the practice of self-compassion. Many individuals are their harshest critics, allowing negative self-talk to undermine their potential. By learning to treat oneself with kindness and understanding, one can begin to silence the inner critic. This shift in mindset not only enhances emotional resilience, but also lays the groundwork for a more profound sense of self-worth. Acknowledging imperfections as part of the human experience fosters an environment where confidence can flourish. Setting realistic goals is essential in the journey towards greater confidence. Achievable objectives help to create a sense of accomplishment, reinforcing the belief in one's abilities. Each small victory serves as a building block, contributing to a more robust self-image. It's vital to celebrate these milestones, no matter how minor they may seem, as they collectively strengthen the foundation of confidence. This progressive approach encourages a mindset geared towards growth rather than perfection. Surrounding oneself with positive influences plays a significant role in confidence building. Engaging with supportive individuals who uplift rather than criticize can make a substantial difference. These relationships foster an environment where self-doubt is challenged and replaced with encouragement. Constructive feedback from trusted friends or mentors can help individuals gain perspective and reinforce their belief in their capabilities, further silencing negative thoughts. Lastly, embracing failure as a learning opportunity is crucial in the confidence-building process, rather than viewing setbacks as reflections of inadequacy. It's important to see them as valuable lessons. Each failure is an opportunity to grow and improve, teaching resilience and adaptability. By reframing failure in this way, individuals can cultivate a mindset that is not only more confident, but also more open to taking risks and pursuing new challenges. This shift in perspective is essential for anyone looking to conquer self-doubt and truly master their mindset. The role of mindset. The role of mindset in overcoming self-doubt and negative self-talk cannot be overstated. A positive mindset serves as the foundation for building confidence and silencing the inner critic. When we cultivate a mindset that embraces growth, we open ourselves to new possibilities and experiences. This shift in perspective allows us to view challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles, paving the way for personal transformation. To master our minds, we must first recognize the power of our thoughts. Our internal dialogue significantly influences our feelings and behaviors. By becoming aware of the negative narratives we tell ourselves, we can begin to challenge and reframe these thoughts. This process of cognitive restructuring is essential in dismantling self-limiting beliefs and fostering a more empowering self-image. Embracing a growth mindset also encourages resilience in the face of setbacks. Instead of succumbing to feelings of inadequacy when we encounter failure, we can learn to view these experiences as stepping stones to success. This resilience builds our confidence, allowing us to take bold steps towards our goals without the crippling fear of failure. Thus, a robust mindset not only helps us to silence self-doubt, but also propels us forward in our self-improvement journey. Additionally, surrounding ourselves with positive influences plays a crucial role in reinforcing a healthy mindset. Engaging with supportive individuals who uplift and encourage us can significantly impact our outlook. Their belief in our potential can inspire us to adopt a similar perspective, further silencing the inner critic. This collective energy fosters an environment where personal growth thrives and self-doubt diminishes. Ultimately, the journey to mastering our minds and building confidence is an ongoing process. It requires patience, practice, and a commitment to self-discovery. By prioritizing a positive mindset and actively working to challenge negative self-talk, we can create a lasting change in our lives. This transformation not only enhances our self-esteem, but also empowers us to pursue our dreams with unwavering determination. Chapter 4. Techniques for silencing the inner critic. Cognitive restructuring. Cognitive restructuring is a powerful technique that enables individuals to challenge and change negative thought patterns. This method is particularly beneficial for those grappling with self-doubt and the incessant voice of the inner critic. By identifying irrational beliefs and replacing them with more rational and constructive thoughts, one can begin to cultivate a healthier mindset. This process is not only about recognizing negative thoughts, but also about understanding their origins and how they influence behavior. To embark on the journey of cognitive restructuring, it is essential to first become aware of the specific thoughts that contribute to feelings of inadequacy. Journaling can be an effective tool in this regard, as it allows individuals to document their thoughts and feelings in real time. Once these negative thoughts are identified, the next step is to question their validity. Are these thoughts based on facts, or are they merely assumptions? Challenging these beliefs with evidence can help dismantle the power they hold over one's confidence. Another critical aspect of cognitive restructuring is the practice of reframing. This involves looking at a situation from a different perspective, which can lead to more positive interpretations. For instance, instead of viewing a setback as a failure, one might see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. This shift in perspective can significantly alter emotional responses and enhance resilience, allowing individuals to face challenges with a renewed sense of confidence. It is also important to incorporate self-compassion into the cognitive restructuring process. Many individuals are their harshest critics, and this self-judgment can exacerbate feelings of self-doubt. By treating oneself with kindness and understanding, it becomes easier to let go of perfectionist standards and embrace imperfection. This compassionate approach encourages a more balanced view of oneself, fostering an environment where confidence can flourish. Ultimately, cognitive restructuring is a continual practice that requires patience and commitment. As individuals work through their negative thought patterns, they will likely encounter setbacks. However, by maintaining a focus on progress rather than perfection, it becomes possible to silence the inner critic. Over time, this practice not only boosts confidence, but also creates a more positive and empowering inner dialogue that supports personal growth and self-improvement. Mindfulness and self-compassion. In the journey of self-improvement, mindfulness and self-compassion stand as two pivotal pillars that can significantly enhance our confidence. Mindfulness encourages us to be present, to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice allows us to recognize the patterns of negative self-talk that often fuel self-doubt. By becoming aware of these inner dialogues, we create a space where we can challenge and alter them, fostering a more positive self-image. Self-compassion complements mindfulness beautifully by offering a nurturing approach to our shortcomings, rather than berating ourselves for our perceived failures. Self-compassion invites us to treat ourselves with the same kindness we would extend to a friend. This shift in perspective helps to alleviate the harshness of our inner critic, replacing it with a supportive inner voice that promotes growth and resilience. Integrating mindfulness and self-compassion into our daily routines can lead to profound changes in how we relate to ourselves. Simple practices, such as meditation or journaling, can cultivate a mindful awareness that highlights both our strengths and areas for improvement. When combined with self-compassion, these practices enable us to approach challenges with a mindset focused on learning rather than self-judgment. We begin to see setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than confirmations of inadequacy. Furthermore, the synergy between mindfulness and self-compassion fosters emotional resilience. When we encounter moments of doubt or struggle, mindfulness allows us to acknowledge these feelings without becoming overwhelmed. Self-compassion then provides the reassurance that it is okay to feel this way, reinforcing our ability to bounce back. This nurturing approach not only silences the inner critic but also empowers us to embrace our authentic selves with confidence. Ultimately, cultivating mindfulness and self-compassion is a journey that requires patience and practice. As we learn to quiet the negative self-talk and replace it with a compassionate inner dialogue, we pave the way for a more confident self. By embracing these practices, we not only transform our relationship with ourselves, but also inspire those around us to embark on their own paths towards self-acceptance and confidence. Chapter 5. Building a Confidence Toolkit. Affirmations that empower. Affirmations are powerful tools that can transform our mindset and boost our confidence. By consciously choosing positive statements about ourselves, we can counteract the negative self-talk that often plagues us. These affirmations act as a shield against the inner critic, allowing us to embrace our strengths and capabilities instead of focusing on our perceived flaws. When repeated regularly, affirmations can rewire our thought patterns and foster a more positive self-image. To create effective affirmations, it's essential to be specific and personal. Rather than vague statements, choose affirmations that resonate deeply with your experiences and aspirations. For instance, instead of saying, "I am confident," you might say, "I am capable of achieving my goals and facing challenges head-on." This specificity makes the affirmation more relatable and powerful, enabling you to connect with it on a personal level. Consistency is key when practicing affirmations. Integrating them into your daily routines, such as repeating them during your morning rituals or before facing challenging situations, can reinforce their impact. Over time, these positive declarations will become ingrained in your subconscious, leading to a shift in how you perceive yourself and your abilities. Remember that this process takes time, but the results can be life-changing. Additionally, it is beneficial to combine affirmations with visualization techniques. Picture yourself embodying the qualities you affirm. Visualization can enhance the effectiveness of affirmations by creating a mental image that supports your positive statements. This combination not only strengthens the belief in your affirmations but also prepares you mentally to take action towards your goals. Finally, surround yourself with positivity. Share your affirmations with like-minded individuals or join a community that encourages self-improvement and positivity. Engaging with others who support your journey can further empower your belief in yourself. Remember, affirmations are not merely words. They are a commitment to nurturing a mindset that celebrates your worth and potential. Visualization strategies. Visualization strategies are powerful tools that can help individuals overcome self-doubt and silence their inner critic. By creating vivid mental images of success, individuals can retrain their minds to focus on positive outcomes rather than negative possibilities. This technique not only enhances confidence, but also fosters a proactive mindset, enabling one to approach challenges with optimism and clarity. One effective strategy is to practice guided imagery, where individuals close their eyes and envision themselves achieving their goals. This mental rehearsal allows for a deeper connection with one's aspirations, creating a sense of familiarity and comfort with success. By vividly imagining the steps leading to their desired outcomes, individuals can reduce anxiety and build confidence in their abilities. Another helpful technique is to use visualization in conjunction with affirmations. By pairing positive statements with mental images, individuals reinforce their beliefs in their capabilities. For example, visualizing oneself confidently speaking in public while repeating affirmations like, "I am capable and prepared," can significantly diminish fears and enhance performance. Additionally, creating a vision board can serve as a tangible representation of one's goals. This visual tool not only inspires motivation, but also keeps aspirations at the forefront of one's mind. When individuals see their goals depicted in images, it strengthens their commitment to pursuing those dreams, fueling their determination to overcome self-doubt. Ultimately, integrating visualization strategies into daily routines can lead to profound shifts in mindset. By consistently practicing these techniques, individuals can cultivate a more positive inner dialogue, transforming their relationship with self-doubt into one of empowerment and resilience. As they learn to visualize success, they unlock their potential and embrace their true capabilities with confidence. Chapter 6. Actionable Steps to Overcome Self-Doubt. Setting achievable goals. Setting achievable goals is a fundamental step in silencing the inner critic that often fuels self-doubt. The process begins with clarity. Understanding what you truly want to achieve is crucial. Instead of overwhelming yourself with grand aspirations, break them down into manageable, bite-sized objectives. By doing so, you create a clearer path that allows for incremental progress, which helps build your confidence over time. Once you have identified your goals, it is essential to ensure they are specific and realistic. Vague aspirations can lead to frustration and disappointment as they lack a clear direction. For instance, rather than stating you want to be more confident, specify how you will achieve this, such as speaking in a meeting once a week. The specificity not only provides a roadmap, but also allows you to measure your success, reinforcing your self-belief. Furthermore, it is vital to celebrate small wins along the way. Each time you accomplish a step towards your goal, take a moment to acknowledge your effort. This practice helps counteract negative self-talk, as it shifts the focus from what you haven't done to what you have achieved. By recognizing your progress, you gradually strengthen your resilience against the inner critic, creating a positive feedback loop that encourages further action. Additionally, surrounding yourself with supportive individuals can significantly impact your goal-setting journey. Share your aspirations with friends or mentors who believe in your potential. Their encouragement can serve as a powerful antidote to self-doubt, reminding you of your capabilities when your inner critic tries to undermine them. A positive support system can motivate you to push through challenges and maintain focus on your objectives. In conclusion, setting achievable goals is not merely about the destination, but also about nurturing a mindset that embraces growth and resilience. By defining specific, realistic objectives and celebrating your progress, you pave the way to silence self-doubt. Remember, each small step taken in pursuit of your goals is a victory that builds confidence, propelling you forward on your journey of self-improvement. Embrace this process, and you will find that the power to overcome negative self-talk lies within you. Celebrating small wins. In the journey of self-improvement, recognizing and celebrating small wins can significantly bolster our confidence and silence the inner critic. Each minor achievement, whether it's completing a task on your to-do list or overcoming a moment of hesitation, deserves acknowledgement. These moments are not merely trivial. They are stepping stones that pave the way for larger successes. By taking the time to reflect on these small victories, we reinforce a positive mindset that nurtures our self-belief. Celebrating small wins is particularly vital for those grappling with self-doubt and negative self-talk. It serves as a powerful reminder that progress is not always linear and that every effort counts. For instance, if you've managed to speak up in a meeting despite feeling anxious, recognize that courage. It's crucial to internalize these victories as they serve to counteract the relentless barrage of self-criticism that often accompanies our pursuits. Moreover, acknowledging small wins helps to build momentum. When we celebrate these achievements, no matter how insignificant they may seem, we create a positive feedback loop. This loop encourages us to take further action, leading to more wins. The more we recognize our accomplishments, the more we train our minds to focus on positivity rather than dwelling on perceived failures. It's about fostering a mindset that thrives on encouragement rather than criticism. In practical terms, consider keeping a journal to document your small victories. This journal can serve as a tangible reminder of your capabilities and growth. Each entry is a testament to your journey, and reviewing these moments can provide a significant boost during times of doubt. Remember, the act of writing down your achievements not only solidifies them in your memory, but also serves as a source of inspiration during challenging days. Ultimately, celebrating small wins is a crucial strategy in mastering your mind and silencing self-doubt. It fosters resilience and empowers you to push forward despite challenges. So, take a moment to acknowledge your achievements, however small they may seem. Embrace them, cherish them, and let them be the fuel that propels you toward your larger goals. Every small win is a victory in itself, and they collectively build the confidence needed to conquer your inner critic. Chapter 7. The importance of community. Finding your support network. Building a support network is a crucial step in silencing the inner critic and overcoming self-doubt. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can significantly impact your confidence levels. This network can include friends, family, mentors, or even support groups that understand your journey. The key is to identify individuals who uplift and encourage you rather than those who reinforce negative thought patterns. By creating a circle of support, you establish a foundation for resilience against self-doubt. Engaging with your support network involves open communication and sharing your challenges. It is essential to express your feelings and experiences with those who care about you. This dialogue not only helps in receiving advice, but also in realizing that you are not alone in your struggles. Listening to others' stories can provide valuable insights and strategies for overcoming similar hurdles. Remember, vulnerability is a strength that fosters deeper connections and understanding. Furthermore, actively participating in community events or workshops can expand your support network. These environments often cultivate a sense of belonging and provide opportunities to meet like-minded individuals who share similar goals. Consider joining clubs, classes, or online forums dedicated to personal development. Each interaction can lead to new friendships and mentorships that reinforce your journey towards self-improvement. It is also important to evaluate your current relationships and their impact on your self-esteem. Sometimes, distancing yourself from negative or toxic influences can be beneficial for your mental health. Prioritizing connections that build you up rather than tear you down can create a more positive atmosphere for growth. Trust your instincts when it comes to who you allow into your life. Your support network should empower you to embrace your true self. Finally, remember that building a support network is an ongoing process. As you evolve, your needs and the people who resonate with you may change. Stay open to new connections and be willing to nurture existing relationships. Celebrate the small victories with your network and lean on them during challenging times. A strong support network not only helps silence your inner critic, but also encourages you to pursue your goals with confidence and determination. Sharing your journey. Sharing your journey is an essential part of overcoming self-doubt and silencing the inner critic. When you open up about your experiences, you not only validate your own feelings, but also inspire others who might be struggling in silence. By discussing your challenges and victories, you create a supportive environment that encourages growth, understanding, and connection. This communal aspect of sharing can significantly diminish feelings of isolation often associated with self-doubt. As you narrate your story, focus on the specific moments that triggered your inner critic. Perhaps it was a critical comment from someone you admired, or a failure that left you questioning your abilities. By articulating these experiences, you give them less power over you. You start to see them as part of a broader narrative rather than defining moments. This shift in perspective is crucial in dismantling the negative self-talk that can cloud your judgment. Moreover, sharing your journey helps to normalize the struggles associated with self-doubt. It shows that everyone, regardless of their achievements, faces moments of insecurity. When you reveal your fears and the methods you employ to overcome them, you not only empower yourself, but also provide a roadmap for others. This shared vulnerability encourages those around you to confront their own inner critics, fostering an atmosphere of resilience and support. Additionally, consider the impact your story can have on your personal growth. Reflecting on your journey allows you to recognize patterns in your behavior and thought processes. This self-awareness is instrumental in recognizing when self-doubt creeps in. By sharing your insights, you not only reinforce your learning but also invite feedback from others, thus enriching your journey with diverse perspectives. In conclusion, sharing your journey is not merely a therapeutic exercise. It is a powerful tool for transformation. It creates a ripple effect, encouraging others to break free from the shackles of self-doubt and negative self-talk. As you embrace this practice, remember that your voice matters, and your story can inspire change not just in yourself, but in those around you as well. Chapter 8. Maintaining your confidence. Dealing with setbacks. Setbacks are an inevitable part of any journey toward self-improvement. When pursuing our goals, we often encounter obstacles that can challenge our confidence and trigger self-doubt. It is crucial to acknowledge that experiencing setbacks does not define our worth or capabilities. Instead, they offer invaluable lessons and the opportunity to build resilience. Recognizing that everyone faces challenges can help us feel less isolated in our struggles. To effectively deal with setbacks, it is essential to practice self-compassion. Rather than succumbing to negative self-talk, we must learn to treat ourselves with the same kindness we would offer a friend in a similar situation. This means reframing our thoughts and focusing on what we can learn from the experience. By shifting our perspective, we can transform setbacks into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks, allowing us to move forward with renewed determination. Another vital aspect of overcoming setbacks is setting realistic expectations. Often, we set ourselves up for disappointment by aiming for perfection or expecting immediate results. By understanding that progress is rarely linear and that setbacks are part of the process, we equip ourselves with a more forgiving mindset. This acceptance helps to alleviate the pressure we place on ourselves, making it easier to bounce back when challenges arise. Building a support network can also play a significant role in navigating setbacks. Surrounding ourselves with encouraging individuals who understand our journey can provide the motivation and perspective we need during tough times. Sharing our experiences with others not only eases the burden, but also helps us gain insights that we may not have considered. Together, we can celebrate our victories and learn from our failures, creating a strong community of self-improvement seekers. Finally, it is essential to remember that setbacks are not the end of our journey, but rather a part of it. Embracing the ups and downs allows us to grow and develop our confidence. Each setback teaches us more about ourselves and our capabilities. By cultivating a mindset that views setbacks as opportunities for growth, we can silence our inner critic and emerge stronger and more resilient than before. Continuing your growth requires a commitment to self-awareness and a willingness to confront your inner critic. It is essential to recognize the negative self-talk that often permeates our thoughts. This inner dialogue can be detrimental, leading to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. By acknowledging these thoughts, you take the first step towards silencing them and fostering a more positive mindset. One effective strategy for continuing your growth is to practice self-compassion. Instead of harshly judging yourself for your perceived shortcomings, treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. This shift in perspective allows you to embrace your imperfections and view them as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. Self-compassion not only helps in reducing negative self-talk, but also enhances overall emotional resilience. Another vital aspect of personal development is setting achievable goals. These goals should challenge you, but remain realistic, enabling you to experience a sense of accomplishment as you progress. Break down larger objectives into smaller, manageable tasks, and celebrate each achievement along the way. This practice reinforces a positive self-image and diminishes the power of self-doubt, as each success builds your confidence. Moreover, surrounding yourself with a supportive community can significantly impact your growth journey. Engage with individuals who uplift and inspire you, as their encouragement can help counteract the negativity of your inner critic. Share your experiences and challenges and be open to receiving feedback. A strong support network not only fosters accountability, but also provides reassurance during moments of uncertainty. Lastly, cultivate a mindset of lifelong learning. Embrace new experiences and challenges as opportunities for personal development. This perspective encourages you to remain curious and open-minded, which is crucial for overcoming self-doubt. By continually seeking knowledge and skills, you reinforce your belief in your abilities, making it easier to silence your inner critic and pursue your aspirations with confidence. Chapter 9. Embracing your authentic self. The power of vulnerability. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as a sign of weakness, yet it holds incredible power in the journey of self-improvement. Embracing our vulnerabilities allows us to confront our fears and insecurities head-on. When we acknowledge our imperfections, we create an authentic connection with ourselves and others, which is a fundamental step in silencing the inner critic. It is through this acceptance that we begin to build genuine confidence rather than relying on a facade of strength that can crumble under pressure. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to deeper self-awareness. This self-awareness is crucial in identifying the negative self-talk that often plagues our minds. By recognizing our vulnerabilities, we can understand the roots of our self-doubt and challenge the inner critic that seeks to undermine our confidence. This process of reflection not only fosters personal growth, but also empowers us to take control over the narrative we tell ourselves. Additionally, sharing our vulnerabilities with others can be a transformative experience. It cultivates a sense of community and support, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. When we express our fears and insecurities, we often find that others can relate, and this shared understanding can alleviate feelings of isolation. Such connections can bolster our confidence as we realize that vulnerability is a universal experience, not a solitary burden. Furthermore, embracing vulnerability encourages a mindset shift. Rather than viewing mistakes as failures, we learn to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. This shift in perspective enables us to take risks, step out of our comfort zones, and ultimately build resilience. Each time we face our vulnerabilities, we reinforce our ability to withstand challenges, thus fortifying our confidence against the incessant whispers of self-doubt. In conclusion, the power of vulnerability lies in its ability to transform our relationship with ourselves and the world around us. By embracing our imperfections, we not only silence the inner critic, but also foster a deeper sense of connection and understanding. This journey of self-acceptance and courage is essential for anyone seeking to overcome self-doubt and live a more confident and fulfilling life. Living life on your own terms. Living life on your own terms is a powerful concept that encourages individuals to break free from societal expectations and embrace their unique identity. It involves understanding your values, desires, and aspirations, allowing you to pursue a path that resonates with who you truly are. To achieve this, it is essential to silence the inner critic that often leads to self-doubt and negative self-talk, hindering personal growth and happiness. Recognizing that you are the architect of your life is the first step towards living authentically. This means acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses without judgment. By cultivating self-awareness, you can better understand the influences that shape your thoughts and behaviors. It is crucial to challenge the narratives that the inner critic presents, as these can often be unfounded and limiting. Embracing self-acceptance paves the way for confidence, enabling you to make choices that align with your true self. Setting boundaries is another vital aspect of living life on your own terms. This involves saying no to situations, activities, or even people that do not contribute positively to your well-being. By prioritizing your needs and values, you create a life that reflects your individuality rather than conforming to external pressures. This empowerment allows you to focus on what truly matters, fostering a sense of fulfillment and joy. Moreover, surrounding yourself with supportive and like-minded individuals can significantly impact your journey. These relationships serve as a source of encouragement, helping you to reinforce your commitment to living authentically. Sharing your experiences and challenges with others can also provide new perspectives and insights, further silencing the inner critic and boosting your confidence. Ultimately, living life on your own terms is about embracing your uniqueness and taking charge of your narrative. It requires ongoing self-reflection, courage, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. By silencing self-doubt and negative self-talk, you can cultivate a life that is not only fulfilling, but also a true reflection of who you are, allowing you to thrive and flourish in a world that often tries to dictate otherwise. Chapter 10. The Path Forward: Committing to Your Confidence Journey. Committing to your confidence journey is an essential step towards overcoming self-doubt and silencing the inner critic. It requires a conscious decision to prioritize your growth and to be proactive in challenging negative self-talk. Each day presents an opportunity to reinforce your self-belief, and by committing to this journey, you are taking control of your narrative. This dedication will not only enhance your confidence, but will also empower you to embrace new challenges with a more positive mindset. To embark on this journey, it is crucial to set realistic goals that reflect your aspirations. Start small. Even minor achievements can significantly impact your confidence levels. By celebrating these small victories, you create a positive feedback loop that encourages further progress. As you witness your growth, the inner critic's voice will begin to diminish, making space for self-affirmation and encouragement instead. Moreover, surrounding yourself with supportive individuals can greatly affect your confidence journey. Engage with those who uplift and inspire you, as their positive energy can help combat any lingering self-doubt. Share your experiences and challenges with them, and allow their perspectives to motivate you. This supportive network not only reinforces your commitment, but also fosters a sense of belonging and acceptance that is vital for personal growth. Additionally, practice self-compassion throughout your journey. Understand that setbacks are a natural part of growth, and instead of falling into the trap of negative self-talk, treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Acknowledging your feelings without harsh judgment allows you to recover more swiftly and continue on your path towards confidence. Remember, commitment to your journey includes accepting imperfections and learning from every experience. Ultimately, committing to your confidence journey is about consistency and resilience. It is a continuous process that will require effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. As you move forward, keep reminding yourself of your strengths and the progress you have made. Every step you take brings you closer to a more confident and empowered self, reinforcing the belief that you can overcome obstacles and silence the inner critic for good. Inspiring others along the way. In the journey of self-improvement, one of the most powerful ways to silence self-doubt is by inspiring others. When we uplift those around us, we reinforce our own confidence and create an environment that fosters growth and positivity. Sharing our experiences and lessons learned can ignite a spark in someone else, prompting them to take action in their own lives. This reciprocal relationship not only benefits the individuals involved, but also cultivates a supportive community where self-doubt is diminished through collective encouragement. Inspiring others requires vulnerability. It means being open about our struggles and the steps we took to overcome them. By sharing our authentic stories, we show that everyone faces challenges and that overcoming them is possible. This openness can resonate deeply with those who may feel isolated in their self-doubt. When someone sees that they are not alone in their battles, it can inspire them to embark on their own path to confidence. Moreover, the act of inspiring others often leads to a greater understanding of our own journeys. As we articulate our experiences, we may uncover insights that we previously overlooked. This reflection not only reinforces our own confidence, but also equips us with valuable tools to help others. By teaching someone else how to combat negative self-talk, we solidify our own strategies and make them more effective. Creating a culture of encouragement is essential in any community focused on self-improvement. When we highlight and celebrate the achievements of others, we send a powerful message that success is attainable and that supporting one another can lead to collective growth. This culture diminishes the impact of the inner critic, turning the focus away from comparison and towards collaboration, where everyone's victories are shared and celebrated. Ultimately, inspiring others along the way is a vital part of mastering our minds and silencing self-doubt. Each act of encouragement not only strengthens our own confidence, but also contributes to a ripple effect that can change lives. Embracing our role as a source of inspiration allows us to flourish while simultaneously lifting others in their journeys, creating a brighter, more confident world for